go live button. So I think we are live.
Hello,
I never know.
everyone.
I'm still like, oh, I think we're live. But
Well, you
no,
know
we are
better than
live.
I do. Okay.
Yes, we
So we
are
got
live.
anybody with us?
Hold on 1 second. I think you need to mute your, yes, hold on. I always do this. I think you need to mute your YouTube. Do you have your YouTube?
I don't have YouTube on.
Oh, so it's me. Okay. Is it better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, well, I was hearing myself, and I always do this, but whatever. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're all good.
Okay. So how's everybody doing tonight? I have an awesome guest today. I have Milky Way Weekly, aka Brian. How would you like me to call you? Milky or Brian or
Brian's fine.
Brian? Okay, so
Yeah.
welcome to the Raven Wolf channel.
Thank you
Nice.
very much.
Thank you for giving me the chance to talk to you and for the people to get to know you a little better.
Well, I appreciate it.
So let's see who's in the chat. There is Malvin, Boost, Rainbow, Tanis, Flatman, Heidi, Tita, Joe, Manifesting Muse. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. So I'm pretty sure that most of the people here are subs from you, right?
I know most of those names, yeah. So
because I was gonna explain, or I was gonna have you explain what's your channel about, so we can start with that.
basically right now I'm just pretty much doing sky videos to music, but I do plan on venturing out and doing a weekly show. I'm going to do Mondays with Milky Way
Oh, that's
and
cool.
try to have a guest on each Monday or cover some kind of topic.
Yeah, I think that'll be a great idea.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah. I'm still a little nervous. I can't say that. Oh, I master this. I'm a pro. Like no, I still get a little nervous, and there's always oopsies here and there with the technology, but it's fun. It gets better as you keep doing it.
Right.
But I don't know if you saw my first video ever. It was so embarrassing. My first live.
No, but I'm definitely going to go back and check it out now.
Well, you can just skip it all and just go to the end.
Okay.
That's where, yeah. I couldn't shut off I didn't know how to stop live. And then I thought I stopped it, but everybody could still see me. So I was like freaking out.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah, it's so embarrassing. But you know what? I'm glad I didn't delete it because I really thought about it because I was just like so embarrassed. But I'm actually glad that I didn't because now I can laugh at it.
Hey, well, at least you've got the courage to at least go live. A lot of people
Yeah,
don't do that. And I
yeah,
mean,
and
I'm still hesitant about it. I mean, that's why I'm kind of tiptoeing in doing these shows.
yes, but I think once you break the ice, that's what it takes. You know, you just have to do it. Like be
Right.
committed and do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's pretty weird just talking to the camera.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's actually a little bit easier where I can see you because, like I said, I prefer the banter and that way going back and forth, and it just feels like you're talking to somebody.
Yeah, yeah, but when you're doing like lives by yourself,
Now that's what I'm worried about.
yeah, yeah, and I mean, me, when I just do record videos and then upload them, it's still kind of weird, you know, because it's just you and the camera.
Right.
But
Yeah.
today we have people watching us, so it's better.
Yeah, that does help. And at least you're not just sitting there talking to the camera.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there's more people joining. So I just want to welcome everybody: Anton, Anja, Mr. Misfits. Yeah, welcome. So, what started you making videos or opening your channel?
Well, I've kind of always been a sky watcher, but uh, basically I just started noticing the changes in the skies and everything. And I was just in 2016, I was just getting into computers. I know that's way behind everybody else, but I
Me too.
found YouTube and started watching these different shows. And, you know, I got a lot of good information out of those shows, and I still watch a lot of them. But, you know, I kind of got tired of people pretty much telling you, oh, this is how it is, and this is how it is. And so I started looking for myself.
Yeah.
And, you know, what I found was kind of alarming. You know, everything's changing and it's changing at a rapid pace, and most people don't even notice it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, I mean,
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
blows my mind.
Yeah, that's, I mean, something like the sky, like it's always, it's there. And like, to me, it amazes me how people go through days on end and they don't even like realize all the different like chemtrails going on. Like those, they don't know, like those, they're not even like wondering at least like, what the hell is that? Because like with me, I always look at the sky, always, since I was little.
Right.
I was like obsessed with those glow in the dark stars. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I had some,
I,
yeah.
I had them all over my ceiling in my bedroom. Like, yeah. So when I started noticing chemtrails, I didn't know they were chemtrails, but I did notice
Yeah.
them. And I always saw like the airplane flying by, you know? So I thought, like, I thought it was just part of the airplane, like the contrails,
Most
you know?
people do.
Yeah. And then it was till later, like in 2014, when I started like waking up in different aspects, is when I find out about the difference between like there's actually a chemtrail and a contrail, and what's the
Right.
difference and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, it makes you wonder like, where is people like brain and stuff when they're not even noticing the changes that are like in their environment.
Well, it makes you wonder if they invented these for a purpose. That way we're always
Yeah,
looking at them.
yeah, it's
Um,
true. It's true. It's sad actually.
Yeah, most people, I mean, I go, you know, to the store and places like that, and people are walking around looking at their phones, not even looking where they're going. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I've seen funny videos that people they're like walking and they fall into a fountain because they're too busy or they fall
yeah,
down the
walk straight out
stairs.
in traffic.
Oh my gosh, yes. No, that's just crazy. Anja said some people still do think it's vapor.
Oh, a lot of people still do, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Seven Serpents, and wake up now, Mrs. Serpents. Welcome everyone. Jen Fisher, hi. Hello everyone. Um, so yeah, were you like shocked when you figure out that it was? Did you ever thought that it was just like the contrails?
Oh, I mean, I definitely, you know, I didn't know what it was at first either until I started looking into it. And
Yeah,
I, you know, and I like to think still that they have good intentions, and I still don't know what the true purpose. I mean, like I said, it is a multifaceted thing, so there's a lots of agendas at play.
right.
And like I said, I like to think that they have good intentions with it and everything. And I mean, and trust me, I get ridiculed all the time still for it, calling me a fear monger, and I don't think I'm a fear monger at all. I mean, I'm just trying to
No.
show you what's there. But
Yeah,
I mean, and like I said, they may have good intentions for us, but ultimately, in the end, they're spraying a lot of poisons and stuff, and that can't have good long term effects. That's
yeah,
my whole issue.
exactly. Yeah, and it's not only in the air, but it's everywhere in the food, on the
And
vaccine,
everything,
everything.
everything.
They
So, I mean,
wanna,
we could be poisoning our own water supply as we speak.
yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It really is. And to me, when I start finding all of this, like the fluoride of in the water and like all these different things, it was a shock. And I can see how people, when they tell you, it sounds so far fetched that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, nah, I don't believe it. You're crazy.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, me too. Some of my friends still think I'm crazy, and yeah. But I think that's the hardest part when you start waking up and your friends are not. it's
Yeah.
hard because you can't really relate to them on a certain level anymore. As much as you like them and you know them for years, it's different. That's why it's great to have communities like this where everybody's yeah, it's I don't want to say awake, but they're like-minded people that they're willing to open and not judge and point fingers, because we all experience things different ways. So how's the community been welcome you?
Actually, I mean, I've had nothing but open arms. I've felt nothing but love pretty much through this community. And I mean, I have some great subscribers, friends, really. I mean, that support me every day. I mean, it's surprising. Like, and I know this isn't a whole lot, but I mean, right off the bat, used to, I would get like 20, watches or something on a video. And I mean, as soon as I post it now, I mean, I get a good quick 50 like that, and I mean,
that's awesome.
I mean, it tickles me to death. So, of course, I guess I'm not too easily pleased.
In some way, you do feel the love that way,
Oh, yeah.
That people take the opportunity to watch something that you created.
And I love creating those videos. I mean, I go back and watch them all the time myself. So.
Yeah, your videos are pretty cool, and the music that you put on them. How do you match them? Or is it just like whatever you feel like at that day, or is it a specific reason, or like?
It pretty much goes by the way I'm feeling.
Okay.
To be honest with you, so I mean, you can tell how I feel by the music I'm playing.
Nice, because you do play all kinds of different ones. It's not only one certain genre or whatever you call it. Seven Serpent said, where was it? He said, I'm crazy, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. LOL.
That's true. Hey, I'm crazy as they come, trust me. But I mean,
we all are crazy in some ways.
Well, that just means you're enjoying life.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I can agree with that. There was something else. Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask you, how long have you had your channel?
Well, actually, I lost my first one due to a couple of Vegas videos, but I only had it. Like I said, I got started
the shooting Vegas. Okay. Yeah. Oh wow. Censorship. YouTube got you too.
Yeah. Oh, I got 3 strikes at once. It wasn't like strike 1, strike 2. It was 3 strikes. Boom. Shut down.
Oh wow! I didn't even know they could do that, but I guess they can.
I guess they can do whatever they want to do.
Pretty much. Yeah, we love you, YouTube.
Yeah, for real. Don't take my place away. That's all I got.
Yeah, but it is getting kind of crazy. A lot of people are getting censored and striked out, and copyright striked, and I don't know. It's actually sad, really sad, because YouTube is supposed to be open for everyone to say their piece, like,
I think the reason they did this whole 1,000 subscribers and all that is because really, if you notice, I guess with this awakening or whatever, a lot of people are putting content out, and I guess it was starting to get in YouTube's pocket, would be my guess.
Oh yeah, money. It's always about the profit.
Yep.
Yeah, sadly. But no, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I didn't let you finish. How long you had this Milky Way?
Well, like this one I've had for, I guess about 5 months, 6 months, not too long.
Okay, so you're fairly new too. Well, how about the other one? How long you had the other one?
About a year.
Oh, okay.
And I only got up to like 140 subscribers on it.
Okay. So. Well, maybe that one wasn't meant to happen. This one was.
Everything happens for a reason, right?
That's right. Well, that's cool. I think there's a lot of new people that, like, I started mine, I think it was ends of November last year. And I know a lot of people have been opening their channel and stuff. And I think that's beautiful. That's definitely, that has something to do with awakening and with everything, because I never thought I was going to be doing this at all. Like,
me neither.
Like, if somebody would tell me this like 2 years ago, I would look at you like, you got me crazy. Like, no.
That's a kid's game. That's the way I looked at it, but
Well, I mean, I didn't even really knew that there was something like this. I mean, I saw videos before, but I don't know. It was not even in my radar at all. Like,
Right.
but I'm glad it happened. I'm very happy. And like you were saying, I also had a lot of positive input, and like everybody's so positive and sending me good vibes and stuff. It really encouraged me and inspired me to keep putting content. And you know, some of my videos and some of my stuff is not perfect, but it is put out from my heart. So
Right.
that's
And
all
that's all that matters.
I can offer. So
And that's what resonates with people, though.
I hope so. I hope so. But what else? Are you gonna always just keep it with the same thing that you've been putting content, or you're thinking about like
Oh no, there's a whole lot going on up here. Trust me. So I mean, the whole reason I chose, I know I do like a lot of sky videos and stuff, and I've always been like a space nerd. But the whole reason I chose Milky Way Weekly is because I wanted it to include anything, anything in the Milky Way, basically. So I mean, you know, that way I'm not painted into a corner.
Yeah. And plus, I mean, I'm sure you can talk about one thing so much, you know, eventually
Right.
you'll get tired of the same thing over and over and over. It's nice to have a variety of things.
But I'll always do the sky videos just because I like looking and seeing what's going on out there. Because basically, and how I do them, I don't know if a lot of people know them, but when I do each video, it's pictures I've taken within 48 hours. Just, I mean, I pepper in a few like that subscribers have sent me and things like that. But all those pictures are within 48 hours.
Oh, wow. I know I sent you some pictures too.
Yep. No, I've used yours.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you within 24 or 24 or how many?
48 hours.
48 hours.
Yeah.
You create it and you get the juices flowing, and then you create.
It's just inspiration. Sometimes I'll be in the car and hear a song on the radio, and I'll be like, "That's it." You know, it's just it just comes out. I don't know.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's a great thing. Let me see what the chat is saying.
Oh yeah, and I do take song requests too.
Oh really?
Cool. Yeah, if somebody wants me to do a song, I'll do a song. Actually, Tannis asked me to do one today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You want to share what song? Or it's
Freebird.
Oh okay. I didn't know that one.
It's by Leonard Skinner. You should listen to it.
Yeah, I need to get my music expanded. I just listen to certain people and that's it. But I like all kinds of
everything.
Yeah, I like all kinds of music. I don't discriminate in music or anything. Disclaimer.
I mean, really, besides math, that's the universal language is music.
True. Very true. Very true. Anja said, your videos are awesome and the music matches always.
Thank you.
Very creative, Milky.
I get a lot of comments that people say like it touched them the way they were feeling that day, and that's like the ultimate compliment to me.
I know. I totally relate. Yes. If you can make somebody's day happy, like
that makes my day.
Exactly. Yeah. There's something to that no money can buy at all.
No, priceless.
Yeah, exactly. So do you think about like doing news, like news on your weekly, like whenever you do the live shows?
If it's something important like that, I'll do it. And that's like, I always do an asteroid alert if it comes within like closer than the moon. If it's going to be closer than the moon, I'll usually put an asteroid alert out. So, yeah, like I said, if there's something exciting going on that week, I'll probably cover that. But, you know, like I said, you never know what you're going to get there, to be honest with you. I mean, like I said, I plan on bringing a little bit of everything.
Creatives, yeah.
Yep.
Can I ask you something? Do you feel like since your other channel got like striked out, do you feel like you have to kind of be a little careful, like covering a certain topics or something, just because of the fear of maybe?
No, that's definitely in the back of my mind now. Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely feel that. I mean, I would too.
Especially with the way it's going right now. I mean, they're just looking for excuses.
Yeah, left and right.
Yeah. I mean, I got a copyright strike about 3 weeks ago, so I'm walking on eggshells for another 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to apologize if we keep phrasing because it's my internet. It's giving me problems today. So sorry. I wonder if there's anything going on in the. Actually, never mind. It's raining. When it rains,
Oh yeah,
my
it's
internet.
pouring here.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have Wi-Fi. I don't have connected to the what's it called, Ethernet cable.
Hardline.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I've got is Wi-Fi too.
Yeah. Yeah. Because my modem is on the living room and I'm in the office, and apparently you can't have two modems in the same house because I don't know, whatever.
I've never heard of that. My parents have two modems
from the same server. Because it will interfere or something. Maybe they BS me. I don't know.
Right.
And I wouldn't put it past them. So are you what do you feel about, or what's your beliefs in, like or how are you in the spiritual world?
Basically I'm on a crusade. I mean, I'm spiritual, I have faith, but I don't discount any religion because I believe if it makes you feel better, then that's what it's really for.
Right. I always say do what it feels right to your heart.
Right.
Because what it feels right to me, it might not feel right to you. So there's no reason why forcing something into someone when, you know.
But I'm starting to delve more into like I'm practicing meditation and things like that.
Yeah.
So, and that was something like we was talking about. Sorry to get back to the chemtrails, but a lot of people think just, you know, barium and strontium and aluminum. One of the main things they're spraying right now is calcium. And what does calcium do? It calcifies the pineal gland.
Oh, wow. Like fluoride.
Yep.
Wow. I didn't know that. I knew about the barium, like you said. Yeah. Wow. I'm glad I learned something today.
I'm glad I could bring something.
No, yeah, for sure. But it's crazy that they're doing everything possible to keep the spiritual side of every human being suppressed.
To keep us enslaved.
Yeah. And the more I'm in this walk and in this journey, the more I realize how powerful of beings we are.
Yeah. Our minds our minds can do amazing things. I mean, like, you know, I mean, we only use 10% of it. What's the other 90% do?
Exactly. It makes actually a lot of sense that they want to keep us enslaved.
Yep.
And I noticed, like, when I'm with like when I did the show with Nis and Violet Flame, before the show we did a little like healing session and everything, and like I definitely, and it's not the first time I've done something like that with people. Like I've done it with Julie and Nis before, and like for some reason when you're connected to the same energies at the same time, you become like stronger. Like it's
oh yeah,
I don't know what's not stronger, but
collective consciousness is one of the most powerful things there is. I mean, that falls in lines with the power of prayer. When you have that many people praying for something, it's collective consciousness. And that's what, I mean, let's see, we're capable of amazing things.
Yes. And prayer is just intentions, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's focusing that energy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I experienced it myself. So it's amazing. I'm just so amazed of, you know, how perfect we are. And yet we keep doing things to ourselves, and, you know, the exterior stuff also like keeps wanting to make us not be awake and aware, and not
it's all distractions. It's all this.
Yeah.
Just distractions.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm learning still. Well, I think we all are to a certain degree.
Oh yeah. If you're not learning, you're not doing it right.
Yeah. Like you need to wake up. Like, why you're not learning?
Right. Yeah,
Um,
always ask questions. I mean, that's the slogan on my channel, because there's more questions than answers in this life.
yeah. Were you always like that? Did you always had like bunch of like questions and like was your
Oh
mind
God, yeah.
always worked like that? Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. And it's still, I mean, my mind drives me crazy, to be honest with you. It just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
So it can be a hindrance.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know that feeling. But well, see, with me, I guess I was so. Mm, I guess I got I taught. What's the word I want to say? Okay, since I moved here when I was 15, and I went through high school and like college and everything here, and I really feel like I got indoctrinated and brainwashed into this system that everything that the government does is for a reason to protect you. That government
Right.
loves you. Vaccines are a great thing. Like everything, I was fed into info, and it wasn't me thinking for myself. It was just I was just regurgitating. I don't know if I said that word right.
It's what we were conditioned for.
Yes. So I got to a point where I was like, wait a minute, why am I saying that? Do I really believe that? When I would talk to somebody that was awake and it would tell me something back, I didn't know what to say because, I was not thinking for myself, because after I say everything that I knew that they put into my brain, I was left with, well, I don't know.
I
And
bet
that's
that
when
happened. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I bet that happened. I mean, I know in my case, was it when you were in college or right after when you started questioning all those things?
Yeah, after.
Yeah. So I don't know what happens at college. I mean, it's not just the partying, but
Yeah.
I guess it's all those different influences coming together and you start opening up to those things. And that's what happened to me.
Yeah. Did it same happen when somebody will question some, like actually had some very smart comment or something that it will question what you just said? Would you
Uh,
like, well, yeah, you're right, but I don't know what to say.
that's why I was telling you I like doing like we're doing banter, because just firing back. You can learn so much more that way instead of having just this set path. Like everybody wants structure. Let's
Yeah.
throw that out the door.
Yeah. Yeah. And to me, that's when it, like I said, that's when I started like realizing, well, why in the hell am I just saying some opinion of the dude on the TV? Why
Yeah.
am I not thinking for myself? Like I have a brain, I can do it too. So that's when everything started shifting. When I started looking into things and then it was once that it was like follow the rabbit hole and it never ends. It never
Yeah.
ends. When you
No.
think you figure it out, oh nope, there's something
No.
else.
But I think that's the beauty behind it, too.
Yeah, because you're never bored.
No.
There's always something that you can look at.
Yeah, that's true.
And I still like that. I've said it before, but I think that when people start to think more for themselves and realize that you have a brain, you can have your own opinion, not say what everybody's saying. I think
Right.
everything will change. And now that we were just talking about college, you know how a lot of the doctors, they're so close-minded about the whole vaccine stuff, even though if they search, the truth is out there. They just
Yeah.
need to look. But it makes sense that medical school is a lot of influenced a lot by big pharma.
Oh,
So
God, yeah.
like if you think that you and me and normal people that went to college get brainwashed, now imagine like doctors and professions like that they're like focusing on brainwashing and don't think for yourself, like this is what it is and don't ask somebody that asks you, they're wrong, and you're an authority figure because they have the white coats. And so it makes actually a lot of sense now.
And those doctors, when you go in and have a checkup or something, if something's wrong with you, and you tell them your symptoms and everything, they don't go by what they're thinking is wrong with you. They go by a set protocol they have from the symptoms that you tell them.
Yeah,
So, I
because
mean,
there's a
it's
pill for
structured.
that.
Yeah, it's structured, like you said, for big pharma.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't, doctors, sadly, I'm not saying all of the doctors because
Right.
I know, well, not personally, but I've seen really good doctors out there like Dr. Suzanne Humphreys, Dr. Tenpenny. Anyways, the list goes on. There's a lot of good doctors. I'm not saying that all doctors are bad,
Right.
but they're treating the symptom, not the illness.
That's what I'm saying. They're set in a structure that they have to follow.
Yeah.
And that's to protect them from legal consequences and things like that.
Yes. Which there are
Oh
a lot of
yeah.
the time. And I just I want to share a story talking about this medical stuff. Today, one of my clients, she was telling me that her mom has pancreatic
Pancreatitis.
cancer,
Yeah.
and that she's gonna have to go through another round of chemo, and they only give her 6 months to live, and they're gonna do another round of chemo. And I'm like, why are they doing another round of chemo? Like, and her answer was like, well, the doctor said that, the doctor said that they were gonna improve her living, what's the word, improving
Her quality of life.
yes, improving the quality
Going
of
through
life.
chemo. I mean, come on, seriously. That
And
is.
it took a lot for me to bite my tongue because the lady was very upset, and I knew it was not the time for me to like go off and on about the cancer in the industry and blah blah blah. But
Right.
honestly, like, my heart hurt when she said that to me because I know the reality of the side effects of chemo, especially someone that obviously, if they have 6 months to live, obviously their immune system is not good. Obviously,
Sure.
they're pretty weak, but it's okay. Just pump them poison through their veins.
Yeah,
It's
because
just,
I mean, I don't know personally, but from what I've heard, and one of my best friend when I was in high school actually died of leukemia. When he was on chemo, he said that was the worst experience ever. I
yeah.
mean, and he looked like he was dead.
Yeah. I mean, it kills everything in your body. The hair falls off. It's poison. The nurses that put the chemo in, they have to wear like gloves and protect
Yeah,
themselves because if a drop spills on them,
it's
it's
toxic.
like, yes, but it's okay to do it inside the veins. Like, I don't, it was heartbreaking to hear that because I know that it's all about the money.
Yeah.
Chemotherapy, it's the only pharmaceutical that the doctors profit directly.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So to me, it's like, oh, this lady's gonna die. Might as well get some profit out of
Get some
her.
more
Like,
cash out of her.
and that's so sick in so many levels.
Have you
It's
read up
sad.
any on the baking soda, like bringing down your alkaline levels and things like that? I'm just starting in with that topic, looking into it. Do you know any more about it?
Um, yeah, that was in 2014 when I started with. Actually, that's what I started searching first ever about
Okay.
cancer because a few years prior to that, my uncle, my only uncle from my mom's side, he died from lung cancer. And cancer doesn't run in our families, and so we were all like, "What happened?" And like,
Right.
so I had an itch to find out like more about that because I did not know anything about it. So yeah, I did heard about that, about the baking soda, and
Yeah.
also apricot seeds. The
There's
seed.
supposedly a bunch of things out there. It's basically the gist of it, though, is just bringing your alkaline,
Yeah, well, the thing is, all the different things that I've realized about cancer is that a lot of things you can cure them with
Right. Yeah.
natural stuff, not necessarily pharmaceuticals. So, I mean, natural stuff, they can't patent a plant. So,
No.
of course, they're not going to try to, and that pisses me off too, because they give you a lot of guilt trip, when you go to, I don't know, last time I was in Panda Express, they had a little like, for charity for St. Luke's Hospital so they can do research. And I'm like, they ain't doing research. They're really not gonna try to cure. No, I'm not giving nothing. I used to give money and like, oh, let's do a fundraising for cure of this, cure of that. it's a guilt trip thing, so you can feel bad and give them money and they can get more rich. And I'm sorry, I don't.
It's just like those carbon taxes they put on people. It's just to help your conscience feel better. I mean, that's all it's for.
Yes, but when I realized that they're not really looking for a cure, because the cures are out there, but yet they don't use them because they're not pharmaceuticals, then that's fucked up.
I mean, that's like if you ask a doctor about herbal supplements and things like that. Oh, they don't work. They tell you you're a wackadoodle for wanting to use things like that, that those holistic treatments don't work. I've seen them work.
I had a doctor tell me before, you can try it, but I mean, it might not hurt, you know, if you want to try it.
Already you've got self-doubt in your head because of what he just said to you.
Yes, and since they, you know, you think that they know a lot because they went through medical school and all of that, like, but the reality is that they don't teach them a lot of herbal medicine or nutrition, which is so important for us, for life. The nutrition, the things that you put inside your body, it's so important. And yet I don't think they even, well, I don't know, but I don't think they cover it at all. And also with the vaccines, Dr. Suzanne Humphreys had said it before on different videos and conferences that she's done, that all she got taught about vaccines is that they're safe and effective, that they're necessary to keep the population healthy, that polio vaccine eradicated polio, and smallpox vaccine eradicated smallpox. That's all.
Well, like you said, what she was taught.
Yes. So, but like I said, I don't feel bad for the doctors anymore, because they're smart people, obviously. And if they will look, the answers are there. They don't have an excuse. You know, talk to your patients, treat them like they're another human being that you care for, not just another paycheck.
Unfortunately, that's where society has taken us, though.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
It's sad. So, what do you think about vaccines? Talking about vaccines.
Well, I mean, if what I've read is true, is in them. I mean, I don't have kids personally, but I would seriously have to do a hell of a lot more research before I give them vaccinations. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
I will not get a flu vaccine,
a
flu shot.
Yeah. I will not. No. Yeah.
And trust me, my mom's always, get a flu shot, get a flu shot. And I tell her, look at the ingredients, you know?
Yes. But the doctors that our parents grew up, and even our great grandparents grew up, they were different. They actually cared for their patients. And
that's weird you say. I was thinking that the same thing earlier, because I watched a Western earlier, and I mean, it was a doc in there, and I mean, you know, my gosh, they would go and stay all night with you, you know. I mean, it was like the doc was part of the family or something back then. And then, like I said, now it's just, well, you're a paycheck and you don't get to know your doctors. Most of the time you don't even see them, but for like 30 seconds you talk to the nurse.
Yep. Yeah. And how you even get to know your doctor, your patient, as a doctor, how you get to know your patient and what the needs are, if you just read the chart and then trust whatever the nurse is saying, and then, okay, this is your symptoms, here's your pill. You might have this, and this side effect, but don't worry, because we have another pill for that.
Oh, speaking of that, like you see these commercials for these drugs that people take. Well, yeah, your blood pressure might be going down, but your ass is going to leak for, and you might not be able to get it up anymore. So, hey, but at least your blood pressure's down. I mean, do people really submit themselves to this stuff?
Yes. It's crazy, because when you're so awake, you hear those commercials and you're like, really, who wants to take that? Like suicidal thoughts, or you might sudden death, but it's okay, you'll sleep through the night.
Yeah, or you might be able to get it up. I mean, God almighty.
So crazy. And they pharma pays 70% of the advertising on the different channels. So of course they're not gonna talk bad about them.
Well, as we talked about earlier, though, really the power of the mind. Just like if you're getting a buzz or whatever you're doing, half of that is 50%. I mean, it's half of it's mental. So if you can train your mind to, like I said, get over these sicknesses and things like that, to get your mind thinking in that direction.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're capable of amazing things. It's just you have to think positive. And I know it's easy to get down. Trust me. I mean, Lord.
Oh yeah.
Past couple of days, I was in a funk, but I mean, today's a new day.
Yes. That's how. I think that's a really good way to live through the. Tomorrow is gonna be a new day. Just like I think the programs were Alcohol Anonymous or whatever. Don't worry. Today's today, but tomorrow you can start over. It's a new day. I forgot what they're saying.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's funny though, actually. Just for today. That's what it is. Yes. You can get as drunk as you want to tomorrow, but just for today. Be sober.
Yeah, Seven Serpents saying they are more like beds treating cattle than physicians. I agree. Sadly. But I was gonna say, I don't know here because I did not grow up here in the US. I grew up in Mexico till I was 15, then I moved here. But in Mexico, the doctor, like when I was little, my pediatrician will come home. Like if I will be too sick to go out, the pediatrician will come to your house and like do a checkup and everything and give you the prescription right there. And then, and like you were saying, in the old movies was like that too.
Yeah.
But I lived through that. Was there anything like that here, like when you were growing up, or that's just more like back in the day?
When I was a kid, it was more of a personal, exchange when you went to the doctor. Like the doctor would sit down, talk to you, put his hand on your knee, and ask you questions. Not like it is now. They come in, what's wrong, blah, blah, blah. Okay, come back, write you prescriptions. Here you go. So, back then, they knew you. They knew what was wrong with you.
Yeah. I think like now it's just such a business that.
I mean, I'm not that old. I didn't grow up with riding horses and things. I don't know how old you think.
No. But what I'm saying is that I grew up in Mexico and like.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, it's sad. But I think that people, and I said it before, and I really believe this, that people are starting to wake up because things are just too much in our face. And even like no matter how far you are in the other, like not seeing the truth, like things are so blatantly obvious that a lot of people are like snapping out of it. Kind of like maybe, I don't know if you want to talk much about this, but kind of like that big Las Vegas thing. Like,
no, that's fine. Yeah, I don't care.
No, I'm saying I don't know if I'm gonna get shut down for it.
Well, I mean, and it's still going on. You still see things about. I thought that was put to bed, but I mean, it's still boiling out there. And I'll tell you, the whole reason I got shut down is because I showed a video, and if it wasn't this guy, I swear to God, he's got an identical twin that has the same interest in women and the same interest in card game. But this guy was at Atlantic City the day after the shooting, with Oriental women playing the game he loves to play. So I don't know. That's all I got to say.
Is that what you said in your video? Is that what happened?
Well, I showed the video of him sitting there playing the game with the women and stuff.
Well, it's just kind of funny how, I mean, that tells you something, that you were into something, because if it wouldn't matter if it was just.
That's the first time I'd ever delved out of like space and stuff, just because I found it interesting, because I knew something was up. And whew, and that, like I said, that makes me hesitant about wanting to venture out now. But
yeah,
I mean, now that I'm actually have people to talk to, because really when you have like 100 subscribers, and I'm not doing that because when I had 100 subscribers, I was woohoo,
Yeah.
But I didn't really feel like I wanted to get out and put myself out there, as far as doing live streams and all that. But now I feel like, I'm ready, and I actually have maybe a few people that'll listen to me. So that's why I'm kind of going to dive into it now.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I think that we should not, well, tell me if I'm wrong, even though you kind of more hesitant, I don't want to say fear, more
Well, it's just
hesitant.
like I didn't really want to put myself all the way out there, you know. But like I said, now I
Yeah,
mean, it's not that I feel obligated now. I mean,
no,
I actually I feel that it's you know it's a treat that I do want to do that just because you know it's because the support I get back.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you have a lot of people in this community that likes you and that will support you for sure. I don't know if you heard or saw what happened with Julie Paul with she was not able to do lives and
Because of posting links.
yes, like stupid things like that. And I think that a lot of us united and show her and send her positive vibes her way. And I think it helps. It does help,
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
You know, I'm actually glad you said that because, and I'm not going to get on a soapbox or anything like that, but a lot of people in our community talk about walking in the light and all this. If you're truly walking in the light like that and you hear somebody say something bad about you or something like that, if you're truly walking in the light, you can shrug that off and keep going because people have bad days.
Yeah.
And I think on YouTube, people tend to jump the gun real quick, you know, over comments when you're not really getting the full comment, well, you know, because you can't put that emotion into it. And some things are taken out of context.
Oh yeah, big time with texting and messaging. That happens to me all the time. Yeah.
And if you got a problem with somebody, email them. Don't pull it out in a chat room or something like that either.
Yeah,
Now
not
I'll get
cool.
down off the soapbox, but I did want to say
Oh
that
yeah,
because I love everybody out there, and I truly do. I have no qualms with anyone.
right.
And you know, I just want everybody to get along. You know,
Exactly. People, can we get over this?
yeah. I mean,
And if you
words are
don't
just
like,
words.
yes, and like it's a free, like other people said before, like if you don't like what you see, you don't have to see it. Just move on. There's plenty
Yeah.
of other people that you might resonate with
Change
or
the
whatever.
channel.
You don't
That's all you
have
gotta
to
do.
be ugly and do something. You know,
No.
why would you want to put that energy out? It's not worth it because you're putting that energy out and then you're going to receive some of that and then you're going to be wondering, why am I getting this energy? Why am I
And
doing,
then it
why
just
am I,
keeps going round and
it's a
round and
vicious
round.
circle. It's not
Yeah.
worth it. It's really not worth it.
That's
But
why
yeah,
I don't care who you are. I mean, not literally who you are. You come to my channel, I'll show you love. Because I do. I
yeah,
love everybody. Everybody's got their faults,
yes,
including me. I've got, oh my God, I got.
yes, yes. Yeah, if you will tell me you are perfect and there's nothing wrong with you, we will probably not be talking.
That
I'll
means
be
you're
like,
checked out.
okay. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. There was something I was gonna say.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get up on a soapbox or
Oh
anything.
no, no. Hey, you're free to talk and say whatever you want. I'm not
That's
YouTube.
it. I just want everybody to
I'm
come
on
together.
YouTube, but I'm not YouTube. So my channel, you can talk about whatever.
Like I said, I just now is the time more than ever that everybody needs to come together.
Yes, yes, definitely. I agree with that. Sorry. I was gonna say something, and this happens too often. So it's not because you interrupted me. It's because my mind is.
No, I get brain farts all the time.
Yeah.
That's what I call
Yeah,
them.
me too. Well, I do say that, but yeah, whatever. Let's
Yeah.
go to the chat and let's see if I can remember what I was saying. So Jeffrey, Alan, hello. Hi, Deborah. Oh, and Deborah said that she remember that video that you were talking about Las Vegas. I guess she saw it.
Which one?
The Las
Oh, the
Vegas
Las
one.
Vegas. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I actually reposted it on the channel I have now.
Oh yeah. And I
Yeah.
think Ransom said I will replay it. So I don't know if you want to let him replay. Well,
Anything
I
I
don't know.
have is free use. I don't care if anybody uses any of my stuff.
Okay. Let's see. Love this community. I agree. Anyways.
It sounds like the core of the community is here.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this. I love the positive people. I love everybody that is here, that is showing love. And I think that's one of my main things I want to accomplish. I want to Oh, I remember what I was gonna say earlier, actually. Oh, I'm not gonna go into a different tangent now. About love, that I love everyone. Even if you guys, some people that has shown negativity towards me, it's okay. I love you. I love you anyways because
Whoa, that's me. I'm trying to turn it down. There we go.
Yeah,
I got
that
brave.
happened to me earlier. It happens to me actually every show, but
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, obviously the people that lash out, they need to be shown love, because if they will have more love in their life, they won't be lashing out to people like that.
Yep.
They will be more empathetic. So I want to show them love, and even though you might not like me, well, guess what? I like you, and well, I love you anyways.
And that's what brought me up on the soapbox earlier, is when this is the example, is some things have happened in our community lately, which don't have to be mentioned. But when you see people trying to support those people on both sides, don't ever ridicule somebody for supporting somebody else. That is absolutely the worst thing you can do as a human.
Yeah, that's
when
very
someone
ugly.
is trying to show support and love, then accept that. If you don't like what they're saying, and then if you don't like the person they're supporting, then what are you doing over there in the first place?
Exactly.
So
exactly. It's
love
so easy
is love.
to accept it. It's so easy to accept it. Just be open arm and open your heart.
Yep. Like I said, I'll show anybody love. Whether they show it back to me or not, I don't care.
Yes. Well, that's how it should be. You should not offer something and expect of something back. You should do it out of the kindness of your heart, because your heart and your soul desires, not because you're expecting something back.
But if that's not in your heart, don't play
do
like it. Yeah, don't play like you are.
Exactly, because a lot of people get fooled like that, and that's not cool.
And like I said, I've seen some of that in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, me too. It's sad. And I said this before, that I had no idea. I want to ask you, did you ever thought that there was going to be drama on YouTube when you will be doing videos? Like if that drama was...
No, and some of it's like you're still in high school or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like 90210 meets Melrose Place or something like that, just to go way back.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's crazy. I think somebody should start having a reality show of the YouTubers drama, because I think a lot of people will watch.
I mean, I'd watch it for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, but I know a lot of people. It's just like Big Brother or one of them shows. I mean, it's a train wreck waiting to happen.
So. Yeah. But you know what? People like you and people like everybody that does content that is here, like Anja, C. Golden, Ransom, Matt and Jenny. I know they started doing some videos. I think that all the people here are putting positiveness into all this negativity mess. So I believe that we're gonna make great things. That change is gonna sneak up on people.
I love how everybody's starting to put videos and stuff out like that too. I mean, that tickles me, especially, like you're talking about Matt and Jenny, them, they've been putting out a lot of Sky videos and stuff lately. And get out and support those channels. I mean, really, everybody needs to get out and support everybody. Because like I said earlier, it might be simple, but I mean, those comments make my day. I mean, they really do. And I know, it's like I always make sure I hit the like button. I don't even watch the video first. I hit the like button and then start commenting as I'm watching the video. I may have to go back and edit it because I heard something later on in the video, but I mean, it doesn't take that much time to do those two things.
Yeah, no. And you know what? Before I started making videos, I really never really commented on the videos at all. But you know what? Now that I do videos, it does mean a lot, because I'm sure a lot of people that watches, they don't do it. But how we can monitor who watches and who don't watches it. So it's nice to get, even if you said hi or hello or something, you don't have to write
flip me off, flip me a bird. I don't care, but I mean,
yes, put a smiley emoji or a peace sign with some hearts.
I mean, you can put a period. I don't care.
Yes, but it's to me, and I'm sure you can relate to, it means a lot when you scroll down in the comments and then you see people and you're like, oh, nice, they watch it, you know?
It does.
So it does make a difference. And talking about that, please like my videos. Whoever you're watching, all of you, all 25 of you, 24, please like my video.
I mean, I know
And
if you're sitting there watching the video that long, at some point you can hit thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a click. It's not that of a Wendy. Wendy put a smile face, a love, a peace sign, and the heart. Yes, that's my signature thing. I do that a lot.
Wendy, she sends me pictures all the time too. I've got some good ones.
Of the chemtrails. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's cool that not only what you film, but also you take pictures from people, because I'm sure, you know, there's good pictures out there from all over the world, you know, really.
I don't know if anybody knows this. I mean, I don't know if anybody reads the description, but I go on Earth Online. That's how I get mine. It's nothing but live cams from all over the world. And I just start going through it and snapping pictures of, you know, things I see interesting. So with people sending me pictures, this makes my job a lot easier. Please keep sending them.
I bet. Yeah. I bet. Yes. And it's actually, well, I don't know.
Like I said, I like to see what they're seeing too, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's kind of cool to see from all the different people, because even though we live in the same world, you know, my view might be different from your view. So it's nice to share that.
I'll tell you something that I did notice that I did not know before this year is like, you know, I take pictures of my sky, and then I have somebody in Alabama that, you know, I converse with every now and then, and they take pictures of their sky, and somebody in Georgia that takes pictures, and our skies look the same. So you would think what you're seeing would just be kind of local, but that actually covers a large area. And that blew my mind, because I didn't realize it went that far.
Wow. So, wow.
I just thought that was cool.
Yeah. And I'm sure, I guess, do you know what is up with that cross, the signature cross of the chemtrails that they do?
From the research I've done, that is pretty much the starting marker from where they need to lay the rest of them down.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, like I said, there's multiple agendas at play with it. If you notice, it seems to always mark with the X, and then you'll see the other ones come through. So, but you know, like I said, that's just from what I think. That's not fact.
Yeah. No, I just, I mean, I noticed it, and I seen it with other pictures, not only from what I see in my sky, like I seen it from other pictures, the same X.
Yep.
At some point, okay, my mom is a very religious Catholic lady. She's a good person. She's just really religious.
And my whole family is, trust me.
And one time she saw the cross, the X, and I guess she saw it in a way that it was like the cross. She's like, oh look, it's the cross. And I'm like, Mom, that's a chemtrail. That's not a cross, but I guess it could be if you wanted to make it, cross. But
I tell you what, I've seen some crazy, like, not that I've taken personally, but like, and it's not chemtrails, but it's a cross, like when the sun's setting. Have you ever seen any of those pictures online?
Like, what again?
Well, of like a cross on the horizon, and it's not chemtrails, it's just the way the light comes up. So I don't know. I mean, I've seen some crazy shots out there.
No, but I'm sure you have, because you spend a lot of time looking at that. So
way too much.
I'm sure you see very interesting things. It said we are at one hour. So I don't know if you have to go or if you can hang out for like maybe 10 more minutes or so, whatever you want. I understand.
I'm good. Go ahead.
Yeah. I wonder if we should take questions from
do it.
The chat.
It sounds good to me.
Oh, I do want to tell you, when Harvey happened, because I live in Houston, and when Harvey happened, right after Harvey, they started spraying pesticide.
Yep.
Not pesticide. What's the word for insects? For
mosquitoes. Yeah, it's pesticides.
Yeah, pesticides for mosquitoes, because you know, with the floodings and there's a lot of water, and then with Texas there's a lot of mosquitoes, so they start spraying like And for some reason, maybe since I don't watch the news on TV or something, I don't know if they said, hey, we're going to be spraying from this time to this time, so don't go out, which I doubt
They
that
actually did.
They did?
Yeah.
Well, I did not got the memo, obviously. But yeah, I was wondering what the hell, because I have two dogs and I was walking them, and two different times, like I was walking them, there was nobody out there. Usually there's kids playing or other people walking their dogs. And no, here I am, this dummy walking my dog. And then like from behind me, this, what's the airplane? A130 or whatever the
big
it was
boys.
It was like, it looked like military airplane.
C-130.
And it was super low and it was spraying. And I'm there in the middle of the freaking yes. So like I'm like freaking out, covering myself, running back to the house, and I had like the worst headaches for like 2 days. And then the same I don't know how often it was. I don't know if it was the next day, but I don't know. I did it again. Nobody was out there. I was walking and I saw it coming and I like start running the other way. But I think I got poisoned because the reaction that I was having of that intense headaches right after
Probably did.
It was awful. And then I started a petition on my Facebook to sign for the governor to stop doing that.
I think I signed it, actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, actually I did. Yeah.
That's awesome. They did stop eventually. But
you know, they actually got busted for cloud seeding before Hurricane Harvey hit. And that's why it was so intense. So basically they were just doing an experiment on the city of Houston.
Yeah, wow.
They love us.
Yes, they love us so much. They just want to be prepared, right?
Oh yeah, it's all for our protection.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were gonna take pictures. I forgot. I mean pictures.
Questions.
Pictures. What am I thinking about?
I've done got in your head.
Let's see. Yes, Raven. I get itchy, very itchy. I don't see any questions. Well, I see a question, but it's not for us. She's like, where are you?
Creepy or windy? I see that question. I don't know what it means.
That's funny. Moon chemtrails. Yes. Well, I don't know if that's what you're talking about, Tennis, but I've been noticing that before full moons, they've been spraying a lot. Have you noticed that too?
Yeah, I have noticed it. And to be honest with you, I'm still not sure what's going on there. Like I've seen the moon look pretty strange, like as far as like not like two moons, like some people showed and had pictures of.
I've never seen that.
But it looks like it's a hologram or something. I mean, it doesn't look right. And so, you know, I don't know what's going on there. That's something I'm really looking into right now, because I don't know if we really do have a hologram moon. Supposedly the moon's supposed to be moving away, but it looks like it's getting closer. I mean, I don't know. It's like, you know, the sun sometimes, you know, sometimes you'll see the sun and it's huge. And then sometimes you'll see it in the same spot and same time of day. And sometimes it looks farther away.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
There's something for sure going on.
Yeah, we're in like this tug of war or something, because like I said, and I mean, you know me, I watch the sun and at least the sunset every day, but most of the time I get up and watch the sun rise, and it comes up here and there and everywhere. It's not in one set spot. And I know it moves over time as the seasons go, but I'm talking about one day here, one day over here, the next day back over here.
Right. Yeah, that's strange. You know, that's something I haven't really done, like sun gazing.
That's something I'm reading up on. I've only done it like once as far as do it. Now you can only do it like the first 20 minutes of sunrise and the last 30 or the last 30 minutes before sunset, because the reason you can look at it then is because the atmosphere filters out all the harmful rays and you can actually stare at the sun. Other than that, you could go blind, or so they say. I don't know. I've stared at the sun and not went blind. Now I couldn't see you that good for a little while, but I didn't go blind.
Yeah. Tana said fake moon. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Like I said, that's something I'm juggling right now. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. We might do have a moon, but they might put a hologram one. Just I don't really know. I don't
And
even.
that's something else. Like I'm not gonna, like I was talking about earlier. The reason I started my channel is because people tell me, well, this is how it is. That's one thing I'll never do. I'm not ever gonna bullshit you and tell you I know something I
No,
don't know.
no.
So
Why would you? That's
yeah,
not authentic, and that's not.
no.
Yeah,
So if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know.
yeah. Me too. There's a lot of things I don't know,
Oh God.
and things that I thought I knew, then they're not.
And like I said, learn something new every day.
And also, one thing that I also learned with this journey is that something that you might thought that you believe on, or you were convinced that that was how it was, later on might change, and that's
Oh yeah.
okay, and that's
Oh yeah.
completely okay. It's just you're in different levels of understanding, and you know, it's
Yep.
okay. We all are.
And that, like I said, I'm not done religion at all because my whole family's religious, and I'm pretty, I'm kind of religious myself. But a lot of people really put limitations on themselves by setting by that certain structure all the time, and they don't let their minds go out and explore these things, and that breaks my
Yeah,
heart.
yeah, it does. I was very religious at some point. a
Tell
lot
me
of
too.
a lot of actually my life until here recently. I was born and raised Catholic, straight Catholic, and then when uh, yeah, I started separating from that because things that the Catholic religion said, it did not resonate and it did not make sense to me. So I split to just be a Christian.
Mhm.
And of course, when you become a Christian from a Catholic, they kind of talk bad about the Catholics, like,
Yeah.
the Catholics are this and we're better because of this. And then,
And if you're really religious, are you supposed to think that way? I
right?
don't think so. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So many people are hypocrites when it comes to religion, and it's more
Yeah.
about being seen at church now than actually going to
Yes.
church.
Yes. And you know what? Another thing that I realized, church just preaches not to gossip and stuff. But one thing that I will notice a lot in the Christian church will be like when the women will gather together and like, let's pray for Mary because Mary, she's going through a divorce, so she's gonna be needing some prayers, and like they're telling their
And
people's
then at the same time,
business.
they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, did you know she's sleeping with his brother?" you
Yes,
know.
yes. So yeah, it was very sick to
Yeah.
see how. But you know what? After I separated from all the religion-based stuff, I
Mhm.
feel more happy. I feel more connected to God, to Source, to the universe, whatever you want to call it. I don't have guilt. I used to have a lot
Yeah.
of guilt. I don't have guilt anymore. I see life in a completely different way, and my my whole life has expanded because of it. So, but
That's
I'm
what I'm
not
saying.
judging.
Religion holds a lot of that back from people, though.
Yes, because if you think a certain way, that's you're sinning,
Yep.
or that's wrong. You're
You're
messing with the
questioning it.
devil. That's the devil stuff.
Yep.
Like, you know. So yeah, it does limit you a lot. So, but I'm not criticizing. If you're religious, if you're
I know.
Catholic,
I
you're
mean,
Christian, hey, great. I mean,
like I
I was.
said earlier, if it makes you feel better, then it's serving its purpose.
Yes, yes, yes. A lot of people, um, how do you call them? People that rehabilitate.
Yeah.
They find religion, and they found that as a way of helping them through like drug addiction or through other things. So if it's helping you, why not do what
And
it?
do you know why that works? Why they turn to religion? Because it's structure.
Yes, yes, yes. I noticed that we as humans, we work. Uh, well, not structure, but routines.
Yeah.
Routines work a lot of. I was a preschool teacher for 9 years, and like my kids, if we will be out of like out of the schedule of our everyday same thing, we do this and that, they will go completely crazy. Like it's yeah. But I'm
We're a
not saying, like
creature
I
of
said, I'm
habit.
not. Yes, yes. And I work like that too, but I know everybody's different. I'm not saying that that's how we all are. I'm just saying that what I seen. But yeah, I think that you should do what works for you, what feels right to your heart, and don't let anybody like criticize you or put you down because you don't believe in the same things that you believe. So
If it feels good, do it.
yeah,
Well,
for
okay.
sure. Yeah. So I think we're gonna finish this show, unfortunately.
Well,
But
thank you for having me on.
oh no, my pleasure, and I hope to have you again. It will be fun to do some kind of roundtable or something
Sounds
with
good to
other
me.
people. Is there's anything in closing that you wanna say?
No, pretty much just everyone out there, and I mean everyone, whether you are a subscriber, friend, whatever. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I truly love each and every one of you. And if anybody wants to work together, bring it. I'm on. Let's do it.
Yes, yes. Hey, bravo. I agree with that. You know, I'm all about that.
Yeah, I don't
And
care if you got 5 subscribers. I'll work with you. You
yes,
know,
yes,
for
that's not what it, yeah, no. Let's build each other. Let's build this community with kindness, with empathy and love. So,
indeed.
with that said, I want to thank everybody that watch us. Please subscribe to Milky Way Weekly if you haven't. Give us thumbs up, leave a comment, and one last thing, I want to send positive vibes to everyone. If you need them, here, take them, send it you.
Coming your way.
Yes. So thank you, everyone. Good night, and I will see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.